this is not, even up here, this is not an area of the pyramid I've been in
You have never
before.
been inside the pyramid, and in fact, inside the pyramid is not really a phrase that had ever quite entered your
Right.
mind.
Um, so I'm barreling up the stairs, right, hissing, spitting, like looking around, and then I pause, skitter to a stop on the stairs, and maybe we get like a thought bubble. Whoever did this to me, are they going to be up or down? I'm betting they're down, and so I'm going to turn around and head back through those rooms to
Okay.
the large pillared
Right.
room and start heading down that staircase, that steep staircase into the earth.
Okay. And the oh goodness, well, that's going to be all kinds of interesting, isn't it? You will, as you stopped at that staircase, and you don't need a roll this time. Just to let you know, there is some sort of commotion or pitter patter. It sounds very muffled, as if there's a barrier there. Remember, it's dark going up into the staircase, so you can't see precisely what's at the top of it. But given the sounds that are coming down, given your direction roll, it's likely that there is some sort of a division or barrier between the staircase and wherever it goes. In other words, not open air. So you're hearing some sort of muffled commotion up there, but you don't know what. So just letting you know, there was some sensory input from above. Just enough
Oh,
to,
then,
right. But it is up to you to continue to go where you said you would go. I'm not stopping you from doing
well, if there's pitter patter, I think I would continue up the stairs
that.
and
Okay.
quite cautiously, hoping to get the jump on whoever might be above. So I think not to take it back, but with that new information, I think I would continue up the stairs just to see, who it is or what it is.
Okay. And so you to get the staircase will end, but it ends with a mechanism in the ceiling right there, which is clearly something that you turn. So there is a portal that you are underneath that you would turn and lift, or would lift perhaps on its own.
Okay. Um, I suppose as quietly as possible, which is probably not very quietly, but with a pantomime of stealth, I'll like slowly turn this mechanism, and lift the trapdoor if I
Mm-hmm.
can.
Excellent. Okay, so first of all, um,
And I'm only gonna lift it a little bit, so if this was a comic
now
book, we would just
that's
get the
going to be,
floor
well,
and then
that's
my
going to call
eyes,
for a
right?
roll. We'll see how well that
Okay.
goes in just a
Yeah.
second. First of all, um, I'm debating on whether you're going to. I don't think. You see, this is made to be utilized from below. This is an obvious tool, doorknob, if you will, rather than being some kind of hidden or difficult thing. So
Right.
therefore, I don't think it calls for a roll like on mechanical or anything like that, just to do this part. However, the stealthy part of it is a different thing entirely. For that, we need a stealth roll.
Okay. And I do have stealth.
Both of you are being very stealthy right now.
Oh, feeble.
Yeah, well, when you do it and turn it, it's got its own mechanism, right, of counterbalances. So in order to keep it from sort of crashing open, you would have to keep a grip on it, right? And if you had made your stealth
Right.
roll, you would have kept your grip and be able to sort of manage how far up it went by holding it. Well, no, it just goes spring.
And
Crashes open.
I of course
Kaboom!
stand up,
Right.
and now I'm my shoulders are
Exactly
above
right.
the floor
You're
now.
shoulder high, right in the shoulder deep in this hole, while a whole bunch of other Vargar are going. I should point out they had no idea this door was here,
Okay.
so that's their expressions or make it very clear that to them this is whoa, right? What is this?
And I'll show
Uh,
you. Didn't expect me to get out, did you?
um, and let's see, make a memory check.
Okay. I suppose I should say, oh dear. Um, and apologies, memory is under intelligence?
I believe so.
Yes. Okay. Hey, passable. All right.
Excellent. Don't you recall the functionary that you threatened upon recognizing that you didn't have your sword? Don't you recall what they said?
Um,
We put it in the vault.
we. Yes. Okay. Yes. And have I emerged into the vault, or
That's the question. I mean, the point being, you remember that it's my sword's around here somewhere.
yeah,
So just letting you know, your memory has it's
very
got to be in
nice.
here. It's
Okay,
got to be right around here somewhere.
yeah. So claws clenched. I'm gonna stand up on my rear feet and just start stalking toward these other Vargar. And just say, I'm gonna. Again, it is not registered on dumb Theoxa that these, are not the Vargar that have locked her away. Just I'm gonna make you're gonna wish you'd never been born after I'm done with you. I'm gonna uh, didn't expect me to get out so quickly, did you? Well, I'll show you what's what, and I'm just gonna stock up on them.
Okay, so that would be a bully, obviously.
Okay. Passable.
Hmm. No, they're probably going to they're going to collect themselves, and say, "What are you doing in here in the holy place? What the hell is that door? What is that? What are you doing?" Says, "Are
Oh,
you and your
dumb with
robot
me.
friend? You and your robot friend have done this for the last time. You have just been doing nothing but blasphemy ever since rudeness ever since you came back. And then one of them says, "Didn't I just see the robot a second ago?" And so there's some confusion about the robot, and the and so they are basically are saying, it's time for you to get a lesson. So they're starting to form up right now, and they're nicely dressed. They're priestly dressed, right? They're
Okay.
right,
Yeah.
but they start basically, go low and start stalking, and you're looking at about 4 pissed off Vargar whom you did not intimidate.
Um. Well, wait. So you weren't the ones who knocked me on the head and locked me up. And locked me up in that strange snake temple down there. Kind of backing up a little bit.
Yeah, you're like,
Paws
whoa,
out placatingly now.
right.
Like, whoa, we're all friends
Mhm.
here.
And one of okay, so one of them is pretty pissed, and is definitely ready to come and attack you. Another one is saying, "Knock you on the head, lock you away. You are crazy. You need help. Seek help, Theoxa." So yeah, they're and others are saying, can we all just settle down here? What is that hole doing in our temple?
You you didn't know about it? There's a whole other temple below I mean, I've never even been in here. I didn't even think there was anything in the pyramid. I thought we just stood on top of it for the ceremonies. But there's a lot of stuff down there.
The one who's mad at you. I figured with a passable, right? For the wait with a. I figured with your poor,
Yeah.
at least one of them is going to be unintimidated to the point of being pissed off, right? So it wasn't like pathetic or feeble, which would mean all four of them would jump you, but with poor, at least one of them is still ready to mix it up, right? So this one's coming in and just preparatory to attacking. Says to you, liar, quit raving, and don't think you're getting that sword back.
I don't need my sword to kick your ass, and I'll just leap at him.
I was about to say the time seems to have arrived.
Yes.
And let me grab my rules ref here. Okay. Right. Order of the quickness. What is your quickness, incidentally?
Let's see. Is that a focus under one of the abilities?
It's agility.
No, it's a agility ability.
Okay, so this would be 7 for quickness.
Okay. So, basically the first thing to do is to find out whether you whether which one of you is going to basically get in first. Are you going to get out of the hole onto them, or are they going to get onto you while you're in the hole? That's what this roll is going to determine. So roll quickness.
Okay. Passable.
Okay. Passable is good. Is not enough to get their agility. So
Okay.
their agility actually, so that one lands on you in the hole. So therefore, the first thing for you to do is to roll, is for me to roll my infamous hit location.
Right.
Although the logic is a little limited in terms of what you actually have available. Well, we figure you mix it up in there, right? If they hit you on like a hind leg or something, then clearly there's some way
out of that. There's just a cloud of dust,
right?
paws
Exactly.
and tails sticking out of it.
So we'll find out after I manage to find the proper little table, which is right there. Oh, this would be the chest. So go ahead and roll your defense for chest. Let's say that the Oxa is wearing some form of armor on her, which would probably light armor. Yeah, let's give you a +2. So whatever. So what's your defense?
So with that, it would be 19.
Ooh, wow. Go ahead and roll. That's going to be great. It'll be hard to hurt you.
Straight 50, so passable.
Okay. Just passable? Boy, that's terrible.
I know.
Huh. Okay, so
it seems I can only roll 50s or 2s today.
Yeah. So okay, you'll take a so anyway, passable to good is only one difference. So it's a light
Okay.
scratch to your chest. So register a
Okay.
light wound to the chest. I'm assuming that they basically come straight in on you. So there's this, you know, forward to forward raking at each other. It's your go. Please feel free to strike at them in any fashion you choose, or to do anything that is suitable at this time.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna try to get my paws around them and just bite whatever soft underbelly or
Got it.
throat
Okay,
I can.
go ahead and roll.
And what? So in unarmed combat, would this be like brawling?
It is brawling. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Mhm.
uh, oh, poor.
Poor.
Hmm.
Oh man, that's terrible.
I know.
Okay, well, so you're getting the worst of it at the moment. Okay, things are the I'm even going to say you probably got driven a few steps down from the
Ooh,
upward from
okay.
the impact from above, taking the wound on the chest, not being able to get a purchase on the other, right, to do any damage means that you've kind of been driven back into the hole, down toward in the hole. Okay, so that's happening. Let's freeze you there and take a look at what 13 will do.
Okay.
She
So
finishes her ritual.
I assume Argox is finished her ritual,
Mhm.
and I'm going to tell her I'm basically having a little bottle with something, and I'm going to tell her I'm not going to use this. In this place, I'm sticking out like a sore thumb. You find somebody that you trust, and don't make it Theoxa.
Mm. To okay, to help her. Okay, to help you. All right.
I'm not doing the killing in this place.
Mhm.
Whatever you think I am,
Mhm.
I'm not dumb.
So
I don't trust you as little as your counterpart.
mhm. Wait, you're talking to Ogox, correct?
I'm talking to August.
Okay. Um, she's puzzled. She says, "What on earth are you talking about?"
You asked me for something.
Yes, and I was hoping you would do it. So you say you need an
I
assistant.
cannot do it in a safe way. You
Okay.
know that.
You need an assistant. All right.
What do I call it?
All right.
And
Mhm.
just so you know, I don't try to double cross you. You're not the only one who recognized me for what I am.
Ooh, that sets her back. She says, "I see." All right. All right. I understand. Let's get this over with. So she names a Vargar that you could, that she says, I will, I know. She says, at the temple steps where we were yesterday, a Vargar will meet you and at noon. So the sun is at its zenith. Then talk to the Vargar with the white streak in his hair that you will meet there. He is loyal and silent.